step out. One practice swing, waggles the bat back and forth, now steps back into the box. No acknowledgement of the crowd tonight by Utley. Thompson ready to go. And the first pitch is up and away for ball one. We're underway tonight. Nice night here at the ballpark, 88 degrees. Another somewhat muggy day. Lights are on. Blue skies overhead. 1-0. And that is in there for a called strike. The last of the natural light for today.
I got to say, though, I mean, I know it's still hot and muggy, but it's like a fall day compared to what it's been the last couple weeks.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Hit on the right side. Coming in for it is Hernandez. He'll fire it to Joseph just in time to get Utley. He grounds out for the first out of the ball game. Utley, who last night said his first at-bat was as nerve-wracking for him as any at-bat he had ever taken at any level. He said he was really happy to get that one out of the way.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Here's Corey Seager, the rookie shortstop for the Dodgers. Thompson's first pitch to him is down and in for ball one. The Phillies defensively tonight, Tommy Joseph at first, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Freddie Galvis at shortstop, and Michael Franco over at third. He's well off the line against the left-handed batter. 1-0 pitch, misses outside. In the outfield, Aaron Altair is in left. Odubel Herrera in center. Peter Borges in right field again. And behind the plate, Carlos Ruiz, 2-0. It's outside.
I asked Chooch, I said, you going to be talking to Utley? He goes, oh, he's already talking. He said, out in L.A., he was talking the whole time.
3-0 delivery. And it's swung on and hit foul down the left field line. First time that Chooch has been behind the plate for a big league start of Jake Thompson's. He worked to Cameron Rupp each of his first two outings in the big leagues. Right-hander with a 3-1. And he just missed down and away.
Change-up, 3-1, and that's one of the things. They said they wanted to use change-ups. A very good fastball hitting club are these Dodgers.
Helps to be ahead of the count.
Yep.
Tougher to get that to work when it's 3-0 and 3-1. Here's Justin Turner. Turner hitting .274, 21 homers. Slightly open stance from the right side. Seager takes his lead at first. And Thompson's pitch is in there for a called strike. The Dodgers, with their win last night, jumping in front of the Giants for first place in the West. Giants are already in action today. In fact, they're just about done, trying to tie their game in the ninth inning with Pittsburgh. They're down 6-5. 0-1 the count. Double play depth on the infield. Here's the pitch. Curve, and it missed inside. Thompson, who's walked 5 batters in his 9 1/3 in the big leagues. That one was number 6. I'm guessing, Larry, you think that's probably too many.
It's way too many. And this is a guy he's built his repertoire on throwing strikes.
And here he misses low. Missing with a fastball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Jake Thompson, 22 years of age, from Rockwall, Texas. The 2-1. Swung on and lined to left. Right there is Altair. Maybe a few steps to his right. He'll make the catch.
Is that another changeup or is that a breaking ball? That was, had him out front. Something off speed. That was a changeup.
Keys to the game tonight, Larry, brought to you by Sunoco. Save 5 cents on every gallon instantly with your Sunoco rewards card.
Use your changeup against this fastball hitting club. Well, honestly, they need a pitcher to go at least 6 innings. They've got to get some depth out of their starters. It's been, 7, 8 games since they've got a starter go 6.
Throw over to first. Back is Seager.
You're taxing the bullpen so much when you do that. Got to start getting some guys going deeper in the game out of that rotation.
Josh Reddick is the batter, left-handed hitter. The pitch he takes outside, off-speed pitch, and it's 1-0. 7 games in a row. The franchise record streak is 8. It's been done many times, but it hasn't been done since 1999. Thompson, the 1-0. And it's down a little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes. Reddick, who came over from the Oakland Athletics just before the deadline.
Yeah, I mean, some of these taller umpires, they squat down. Their eye level is even with the hitter's eyes. They don't get down low enough to see pitches down.
2-0, and that's one at the knees. 2-1. Chris Conroy is behind the plate tonight.
We had this crew just recently. That was enough for me. We got them again this trip.
We've had them somewhat frequently here of late.
A little too much.
2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, a man at first. Thompson sets just above the belt. He kicks and deals, and a curve, and it missed outside. And the count now 3-1. Thompson this year at Lehigh Valley. Very good season, 11-5, a 2.50 earned run average.
Chooch out to talk to him after that curveball. It wasn't crossed up. Chooch missed it. I think Chooch took his eyes off it, and the ball popped out of his glove.
The count 3-1 on Josh Reddick. Thompson is ready, and the pitch. Swing and a bouncing ball towards second. 2 big hops. Hernandez has it. They'll throw to first, and the side's retired. No runs and no hits. There was a walk and a man left. We'll head for the into the swing with a home run payoff from the Daily News. You can win $1,000 if your player at bat hits a home run, $10,000 if it's a grand slam. Plus, every selected contestant wins 2 tickets to a future Phillies game.
And it's easy to play, Scott.
Yes, it is, Larry. Just look at the Daily News for the official entry coupon and play as often as you like. Then listen to the Phillies broadcast on 94 WIP or a Phillies radio affiliate for the designated home run payoff inning. Tonight, that's going to be in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. No score as we begin the bottom of the 1st inning. Scott Kazmir, left-hander's first pitch, is taken for a called strike by Cesar Hernandez, who leads off once again. Odubel Herrera bats second. Aaron Altair, the left fielder, will hit third. And batting in the cleanup spot tonight is Tommy Joseph. Here's a pitch fouled away to the right side. Michael Franco at third base hits fifth, batting sixth. Doing the catching, Carlos Ruiz. Freddie Galvis hits seventh. Batting eighth, the right fielder Peter Borges. And batting ninth, it's pitcher Jake Thompson. Nothing at 2 on Hernandez. Kazmir delivers, and the pitch is very high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hernandez with a home run last night, his 3rd of the year. The pitch, that's up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Last time out, Kazmir had 6+ innings. He went out for the 7th, but in the 7th gave up a hit and a walk to start that frame, so he was taken out. Those 2 runners eventually came around to score the only 2 runs he gave up.
2-2, and that's high, a breaking ball. It doesn't break much. It's 3-2 now. Phillies would go on to win that game. Kazmir suffering the 6-2 loss. 3-2, swung on, fouled away. Big hit by Ryan Howard late in the game, coming off the bench to put the game away. Hernandez waiting on another 3-2 pitch. It's on the way and fouled back. Kazmir is now 32 years of age. He was born in Houston, grew up in Cypress, Texas. (3-2). And it's punched towards right, a base hit. Good piece of hitting there by Cesar Hernandez.
Really.
And he's aboard with a leadoff single, first hit of the game for either ball club, and we'll bring up Odubel Herrera.
Well, he has done such a good job keeping that streak alive, getting on base, but more than anything, at the top of the order, just taking pitches, seeing pitches, looking at pitches, fouling pitches off, and instead of that first pitch swinging or first pitch putting balls in play to no effect.
Cesar Hernandez has now reached base safely in a career
That's
high
a 23 game hitting streak, a career high for Cesar. Also the longest of the year by a Philly.
33 games, September 20th.
Here is Odubel Herrera in the pitch. And he takes the breaking ball down and away. Darren Ruff was the last one to have a streak of this length. Actually, Ruff's was even better, 10 games longer.
On base streak, right?
On base streak.
Yeah, not a hitting streak.
Not a hitting streak. 1-0 the count. Kazmir out of the stretch. That's just above the belt. He works from the third base side of the rubber, and the pitch is lined and caught by the first baseman, who will tag the bag, and that will double off Cesar Hernandez.
Tough break there. He hit that ball hard, and surprised it was Gonzalez wasn't far enough off the bag, even though he's holding the runner. Usually they get off the bag, and that ball right over the bag. He wasn't far off the bag, and you think the left-handed hitter up there, he might have gotten a little farther off. I mean, he was within 3-4 feet of that first base bag.
So 2 outs, and here's Altair. And he takes a fastball in there for a called strike. Gonzalez making the catch, obviously with the glove hand as he dives towards the line, and just took the bare hand and slapped the base right away. Was inches away from him after making the catch. So an easy double play. Next pitch misses down low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike on Altair, who's hitting .243. No score here in the bottom of the first. Jock Peterson in center field, extremely deep here against Altair, and shaded to right center. The 1-1 tap foul back to the backstop. One ball, 2 strikes on Altair. Left-handers 1-2. Foul back. Adrian Gonzalez is at first base for the Dodgers. Chase Utley at second. Corey Seager, their shortstop, and Justin Turner at third. In the outfield again tonight, it's the same lineup for the Dodgers tonight. Kendrick, Peterson, and Reddick left, center, and right. Grandal behind the plate. 1-2 is lined hard into right on the ground. Altair singles the other way.
The one thing Kazmir likes here, he did in the last start, he'll throw a fastball in on righties, maybe cut it in on him a little bit. There he's given up 2 hits on fastballs away. The hitter's done a good job just going with them.
The fastball, curveball, changeup, cutter, as Larry said, also a slider. A lot of experience. Kazmir, a 3-time All-Star. This is his first year with the Dodgers. Here's Tommy Joseph in the pitch. Fouled back over the screen. Joseph, who's been jumping on pitches early in counts, jumps on another one there and fouls it back. Four for his last 25. His bat has slowed a bit here in the month of August. Utley shades him towards the middle. And Seager way over in the hole. The pitch, breaking ball, popped up. Right field, not very deep. Reddick coming in, waiting on it, and he makes the catch. The side's retired. So the Phillies get 2 hits. They do not score. They leave 1. We'll go to the second tonight in South Philly. It's the Phils nothing and the Dodgers nothing. Scoreless game, second inning. Adrian Gonzalez leads off for the Dodgers against Jake Thompson. His first pitch is on the way, and it's in there for a called strike. Gonzalez hitting .296 for Los Angeles. It was 4th full season with the Dodgers after wrapping up the 2012 season there in LA. The pitch is down low. He had a short stay in Boston, just a year and a half, and things went south pretty quickly there. 1-1. Popped up foul out of play. He had a big contract there with the Red Sox, but he and some others did as well, but were shipped to Los Angeles. One-two pitch. It is outside. Former first-round pick way back in the 2000 draft. Just recently hit his 300th career homer. 2-2 is outside. 90 of those have come with the Dodgers. He was a first-round pick of the Marlins. He's played for 4 big league teams, none of them the Marlins. 3-2. Swinging a ground ball, hit weakly towards second. Hernandez fielding it. He's about 5 feet out onto the outfield grass where he picks that one up. And he'll throw out Gonzalez, one away. Gonna ring up Yasmani Grandal. Grandal, one of those to go deep last night. A little less focus on his home run than the 2 that were hit by Chase Utley.
Balls. 23 pitches for Jake now. 13 balls, 10 strikes.
3-man shift on the right side of the diamond. And Thompson's first pitch is down low to Grandal. Pitch swung on, hit well to right. Going back, Borges to the track at the wall. He makes the running catch right up against the fence.
I think he got that in on his fist just enough. Not really on the barrel, maybe a little closer to the label. It kept it from going a lot farther. Nice job by Borges. You got to wonder if he's a little gun shy, going close to that wall, close to his shoulder, hitting the wall.
He got a little bit turned around, but no panic. And he was able to make the adjustment and make the grab. Grandal, after his big game last night, he's now, even with that out, is 6 for 14 with 3 homers and 6 runs batted in against the Phillies this year. Ooh. Here's Jock Peterson. And Peterson takes low for a ball. Dodgers 7th in the league in runs scored. They're 7th in the league in home runs hit. Now 1-0, and that's low and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Thompson has faced 6+ hitters. He has not given up a hit, but he's thrown 16 balls and only 11 strikes. Effectively wild there. 2-0. It's in there for a strike.
No. Nope. Ineffectively wild. Because if you continue to get behind hitters in an offense like the Dodgers have, you're going to pay for it.
2-1. That's inside. It's 3 balls and a strike. Peterson, .252 hitter with 18 home runs. He's driven in 51. The pitch. swing and a ground ball up the middle, a base hit. They had Hernandez over in the hole. A pull shift, and Peterson bangs it right back up the middle for the first hit of the night for the Dodgers. That'll bring up the left fielder, Howie Kendrick. Dodgers in the full road gray uniforms, Los Angeles. Cursive lettering across the chest in blue. Red numerals on the front of the jerseys that are on the lower left side of the jersey. The pitch to Kendrick is in for a strike. They wear the blue caps with the interlocking LA logo on the front. The batting helmets are certainly interesting. They're a matte finish blue, and the LA logo on the front is actually three-dimensional. It pops out from the front of the helmet a little bit. Pitch is a called strike. For years it's just been the stickers on the front. This one a little more like a cap would be when it's sewn in.
Almost looks like embroidering on it.
0-2. Here's the pitch. Kendrick takes low. Howie Kendrick, another home run against the Phillies last night. He's 8 for 14 with 2 homers and 6 ribbies in 4 games against the Phillies. Thompson throws over the first. Peterson is back. Phil's nothing, and the Dodgers nothing. One ball, 2 strikes. Thompson ready. And his pitch. Swung on. Hit in the air to right. Towards the line. Borges coming in and over. And he'll make the catch. Just a fraction still in fair territory as he crosses over the line. That's out number 3. No runs, a hit. 1 left.
Still plenty of tickets available at Phillies.com/Chase Rice.
Maikel Franco leading it off. And he takes low for ball 1. No score in this one. Phil's and the Dodgers, middle game of the 3-game set. 246 average for the Phillies third baseman. 3-man shift on the left side of the infield. The pitch is down low. Michael really struggling here since the All-Star break, hitting under 200 since the break. 21 homers, 69 runs batted in. Both numbers are team highs. The pitch. Slow breaking ball that's up high. And he's got count leverage. 3 balls and no strikes. Almost no wind at the moment here at the park. Flags totally still. The pitch. And it's low. Ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. Franco leads off the inning. And that'll bring up the resurgent Carlos Ruiz. Hitting .324 over his last 22 ball games. Not only is he swinging the bat well, he's been throwing very well from behind the plate.
That he has. That has really picked up from last year.
First pitch to him is down and away. 4 ball 1. 1-0 the count. Last year, Chooch threw out only 11.5% would-be base stealers. The 1-0. And that's a strike on the outside corner. So far this season, he's throwing out just a hair over 41%.
Wow. That's tremendous.
1 ball and 1 strike. Kazmir looks at first. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit well to right. But right there is Reddick. Will move over to his right a few steps and make the catch. Hard hit. There's out number 1. That brings up Freddie Galvis. Scott Kazmir, who was drafted by the Mets originally, First-round pick in 2002. While still in the minor leagues, part of a trade to Tampa Bay. Went on to have some great success with the Rays, helping them get to the World Series in 2008 against the Phillies. Pitch to Galvis. He's down and away. Kazmir early on was coming into a lot of success. Pitch swung on, hit well. Left center field, that's going to be a base hit. And will roll to the base of the wall. Peterson picks it up on the track. Bronco around third. He's being waved to the plate. Seager's relay is not in time. And it's an RBI double for Freddie Galvis to put the Phillies on the board. It is 1-0 here in the bottom of the second.
All right. Freddie's just a couple of bats of late, and just watching him, one where he choked up the other night with 2 strikes. He had a nice easy swing at a line drive to right here. Not trying to do too much. Gets a pitch middle away, down, and drives it into the gap.
Here's Peter Borges, runner in scoring position now as the Phillies try to add to this 1-0 lead. Kazmir set at the belt, looks back at second. Here's the pitch, and Borges takes a strike. Borges came to the big leagues when he was 20 years old. He was the second youngest player in Tampa Bay Rays history. B.J. Upton had debuted when he was only 19 years of age. The 0-1. Borges takes. That's a strike. Peter hitting .247. The very next year as a rookie, 2005, he had 174 strikeouts, the most by an American League rookie in almost 20 years. Long look back at second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing on a breaking ball. He held up. And the next year, at age 22, he was an opening day starter for the Rays and an all-star. But that early success did not last long for Scott Kazmir. Started to deal with some nagging injuries. By 2008, he had been an all-star for the second time, but didn't fare all that well in the postseason, as you might remember, in that World Series. The pitch, swing and a miss, and Borges down on strikes. That'll bring up Jake Thompson. Grandal went out. Turner comes over. Seager comes over. Utley's coming in. A lot of folks visiting Scott Kazmir.
Is he having a party out there?
Jake Thompson, 1 for 4 at the plate in the big leagues. Here's the pitch. That's down low. Kazmir in the World Series against the Phillies. Made 2 starts, had an 0-1 record, walked 10 batters in 10 innings. Also gave up 10 hits. Kazmir tries a spin move to second, but Freddie Galvis gets back. One of those 10 hits was a homer hit by Chase Utley in Game 1 of that 2008 World Series. I don't know if you know this, Larry, but Chase Utley plays for the Dodgers now. 1-0 is fouled back out of play.
I thought they made a trade. I think I remember most about Utley in that World Series was that fake throw to first.
Yeah.
And then throwing a runner out at the plate.
One ball, one strike. And the pitch. It is up high. The next year, Kazmir made 20 starts for the Rays, and he had an ERA almost of 6.
Ooh.
It was .592, and then he ended up getting dealt to the Angels. Pitched well for Anaheim down the stretch. Pitch swung on and fouled back. Did not pitch well at all the next year. Lost 15 games. And it wasn't long before the Angels just said goodbye to Scott Kazmir. That was in 2011. He was making a lot of money at the time, but the Angels released him. And Kazmir basically went home to Texas and started over. 2-2, runner goes for third. The pitch is a breaking ball that's blooped down the right field line. Coming in, Reddick still coming. He dives, he doesn't get it, but it's a foul ball. Just lands foul. Heading down the line, Jerry Meals had a close-up look at where that ball landed as Reddick was diving across the line trying to make the catch.
A heck of an effort there by Reddick. Almost came up with that, but Jake Thompson stays alive.
That ball turns out to be maybe 4 inches.
Maybe.
Off the line.
And not even that.
Good job by Jerry Meals to get down there and make the call. 2-2. And the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball left side. Turner has it, flips it over to first, and Thompson retired. Phillies take advantage of the leadoff walk, and they score the game's first run.
He could not believe he had made a mistake.
1-0 ball game. Phillies lead it. First pitch to Kazmir is sliced on the ground of Franco on one hop. He makes the play and throws over the first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Thompson can use a couple more of those.
Yeah. 17 pitches each inning of the first 2. But now he's only 1 behind 500 in strikes and balls. 18 balls, 17 strikes.
Here's Utley, grounded to second his first time up. One out here in the third. Thompson's pitch. Utley takes a strike. Just to talk about how rare a feat it is to do what he did last night. That is, to hit all those home runs as a member of one team and to come back there the first time. Well, it's only the second time it's ever happened that a player with 200 or more home runs for a team would come back in his first game back, in that city on the road and hit 2 homers in the game. Frank Thomas did it the first time he went back to the White Sox when he was playing for Oakland. 2006, time called by Utley.
But he had a chance to. I guess he hit with the Whites. I was thinking as he came up with the Cubs.
The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball is up high.
But that was short-lived. That's pretty cool.
One pitch.
Josh
Strike call.
Ennis asked this afternoon. He was talking about it, and he asked, "What do you think the players thought about it?" And I'm like, I haven't really talked to them to know what they thought, but I said, for me, just to see the ovation he got.
1-2 pitch, just outside.
For the players in Philly. Now, we know what it was like when this place was packed and sold out every night, and it was unbelievable. And the players now in this rebuilding process, obviously the attendance isn't what it was then.
2-2 to Utley. He's up high.
But for the players that are here now to see what somebody that did what Chase did here, played the game right, played hard, was out there all the time, had his injuries, But the ovation that he got, I think, to me, maybe has opened some eyes for some of the players of how really great it is to play here, especially when you're winning.
3-2 pitch, swing, and a miss. Ball down to the dirt. Ruiz picks it up, puts a tag on Utley. And a strikeout of Chase Utley. That's the first strikeout of the night for Thompson, who still has thrown more balls than strikes in this one tonight.
Giving up a hit and a walk. The only 2 base runners in 2 2/3. Which doesn't. It's not something you generally see.
Here's Seager, and he takes out wide. It's 1-0 Phillies here in the 3rd inning. Seager walked his first time up. The pitch, swing and a foul tip. We talked to Chase Utley about Corey Seager. He likes him a lot.
Oh yeah,
very high on Seager. He's not the only one, of course. The 1-1 swing and a miss.
Tell you what, the first home run that Seager hit when he hit 2 in that first game that the Phillies played out there in L.A. Watching Seager run the bases after a home run, the only thing I could think of is
next pitch misses high.
How much of an influence did Utley have on him, or was he that way before? Maybe he always hit home runs and ran like that, but I couldn't help but think that maybe Chase has had some influence with some guys about doing things right.
Fastball in tight. 3 balls, 2 strikes now on Seager. 3rd inning, 1-0. Phillies lead it. Thompson with a payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts for Thompson, his first 2 of the night. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and we're headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies 1. Tonight's contestants can win $1,000 if their Phillies player at bat hits a home run, or $10,000 if it's a grand slam. Our first contestant tonight, Francine Joyce Martin of West Grove, Pennsylvania. And a swing and a miss by Cesar Hernandez, who provided us with a winner last night. The 6th inning when he went deep. For just the 3rd time this year. Kazmir with the 0-1. And it's taken for a strike. Phillies leading this ballgame 1-0. All of our contestants win 2 tickets to a future Phillies game. If you'd like to play, look for the official entry coupon. You can find it in the Daily News. Breaking ball, and this is low. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cesar, a single in the 1st inning, extending his on-base streak to 23 consecutive games. Here's the windup of the 1-2. Kazmir. It's low and away. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch comes inside, misses low, and a count 3-2. Elsewhere on the Geico scoreboard, the Pirates did hold off the Giants 6-5. The 3-2 swung on, line into left. There's another base hit. Cesar Hernandez is 2 for 2.
Another deep count.
Pirates Juan Nicasio getting the win. He's 9-6. Andrew McCutchen, his 17th home run as part of a 6-run 5th inning. Turned out that was all that the Pirates needed. Here's Odubel Herrera. He's going to be batting for Kirk Klinger of Broomall. Seager, a step towards the middle. Adrian Gonzalez on the bag at first. Kazmir ready, and the pitch. And he bunts and pops it foul over the screen behind home plate. 0-1 the count. Odubel lined into a double play. He hit a smash that was caught by Adrian Gonzalez at first, who had an easy double play. Oh, and 1 the count. The pitch. Swung on, hit well to center. Peterson back into his left. He is going to make the running grab on the warning track in front of the 401 marker and straightaway center. That was hit pretty good. Great bat flip, too. Kazmir kind of shaking his head. Knows he got away with one there. As Peterson runs that one down. Kirk Klinger, you'll get 2 tickets to a future Phillies game. Here comes Aaron Altair batting for Tina De Liberato of Coatesville. Kazmir with the pitch. Slow it away. Braves hosting the Twins tonight. Top half of the 3rd inning, the Twins with a 2-0 lead. Mike Foltynewicz on the mound tonight for the Braves. Their top prospect, shortstop Dansby Swanson, making his major league debut in that one. 0-1. And it's low. Pardon me, the 1-0 was low. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. On Aaron Altair, who singled to right his first time up. Nationals played earlier today at Colorado. They scored 10 runs, but they lost 12-10. 2-0. Swing and a miss. They gave up 7 runs in the 1st inning.
Steven Strasburg.
Tough day.
9 hits, 9 runs in 1 2/3 innings.
2-1. Kazmir, a long look to first. He's going to throw that way, and Hernandez is back. Yeah, Colorado scored 7 in the 1st. The Nationals responded with 2 in the 2nd, but Strasburg went back out and gave up those 2 right away and was pulled from the game. They did end up making a game of it by scoring in each of their last 6 innings today. Close the gap to 12-10, but that's as close as they can get. Here's a swing and a double play ball to second. Utley's got it. Side hand flip to Seager on to first, and it's in time. Quick turn by Seager, and the 4-6-3 double play will end things for the Phillies. No big winner tonight in the home run payoff. We'll have another one for you tomorrow night.
I'd say they're ready for school at that point. As Jake Thompson misses low and away, ball 1.
I don't know what you're going to do with all that stuff if you're not going to school.
Artist or something? I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps.
Thompson with a 1-0 to Turner, and that's taken for a strike. 1-1. Used a lot of that for doodling when I was in school.
Yeah.
I used to write triangles. I don't know what it was. Doodled triangles. What about you? Would you?
I connected circles.
There you go. There's some meaning to that. Here's the 1-1. And a strike called. Turner could not get the bat off his shoulder. Caught the outer half. It's 1-2.
You always had to do something to spice up your peachy folder.
That's right. By the time I was done, though, it was just one big glob.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't really look that good. The 1-2. Swinging a ground ball base hit to the right side. Good piece of hitting by Justin Turner. Just hit it the other way, and the second hit of the game for the Dodgers, a leadoff single here in the 4th. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Phillies Radio Network.
94 WIP FM HD1 Philadelphia, powered by Tasty Cake, Philadelphia's sports leader, and the home of the Phillies, Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Well, with Larry Anderson and Scott Fransky, I'm Jim Jackson. Joe Gaines, our engineer in the booth. Tom Foti back in the studio. 1-0 Phillies lead. We play the top of the 4th. Justin Turner is led off with a single. Josh Reddick stands in now. And the pitch is inside and low, ball 1. Reddick grounded to second base his first time up, 0 for 5 in the series, hitting 160 as a Dodger. This is 13th game since being acquired. Dave Roberts, the manager of the Dodgers, keeps putting Reddick in the cleanup hole, though. Despite his struggles since the trade. The throw over to first base, and back in is Turner. Jake Thompson had 52 pitches. As you guys have talked about, not a great ratio. It's dead even right now, 26 balls, 26 strikes, but he's been able to get the outs. Has to deal with a leadoff base runner here, though. The 1-0, swinging a chopper foul first base side. It's 1-1. Two Texans on the mound in this one. Thompson from the Dallas area, Kazmir from the Houston area. Turner off of first. And now Thompson with a 1-1. Takes something off, but it misses outside. So 2-1 to Reddick with Adrian Gonzalez on deck for the Dodgers. Dodgers now a full game up in the West with the Giants having lost to Pittsburgh earlier today. Since the All-Star break, they've been making quite a charge. And the Dodgers, although it's been helped along by the Giants, just falling on hard times. 2-1. Taken low, ball 3. And so he's behind again is Jake Thompson. And digging himself quite a hole here. He does not want to put 2 on for Gonzalez and then Grandal. Two guys who are run producers, and Grandal is very hot. Dodgers as a team hitting the baseball well. It's helped their charge. Next pitch, low and inside, ball 4. He lost him. Second walk for Thompson, and now first and second, nobody out for the guy they call Agon. Gonzalez rounded to second his first time up as Carlos Ruiz goes out to have a chat with Thompson. Freddie Galvis joins in on the conversation. Gonzalez carries a 9-game hitting streak into action tonight, hitting well over 400 during that streak, and since the month of August began, he's hitting 388. And he loves hitting against the Phillies. A dangerous situation here for the rookie right-hander. Look back at second in the pitch. That's taken low, ball 1.
First pitch strikes. I don't know that he's thrown very many of them.
Does not seem like it.
Been behind most everybody.
And eventually good hitters are going to get you.
Yep.
And Adrian Gonzalez is a good hitter. 12-game hitting streak against the Phillies. Here's the 1-0. Drops low, ball 2. Thompson's command an issue here. Nadal is on deck. He had 3 hits, a home run last night. Gonzalez is going to be looking for a pitch to rip here. The 2-0. It's a breaking ball, and it goes low, 3-0. Now, this is a guy who's known for his command, and he doesn't have much of it right now.
No. But Cheech got that ball inside. That's a strike that Conroy missed.
Gonzalez very well have the green light here. The 3-0. He takes, and it's a strike called on the outer half. 3-1. Gonzalez hitting .375 over his last 12 games against the Phillies. He's driven in 12 runs in those 12 games. It's going all the way back to May of 2014. Left-handed batter is ready. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Borges goes back. He looks up and it's gone. About 5 rows into the seats above the American League scoreboard. And Adrian Gonzalez was waiting for a pitch to his liking, and he got it. It's a 3-run home run for Gonzalez's 11th homer of the year, and just like that, the Dodgers lead 3-1.
Well, eventually, the young pitchers will learn that they can't get behind everybody. Not that he's trying to, but I think you got to stop trying to nibble. Go at them. If they hit it out first pitch, they hit it out, but you got to get ahead. Then he gets behind 3-1 to Gonzalez, fastball right down the middle, and a guy like him is not going to miss him.
He certainly did not. Grandal now, a swing and a miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Only the second home run that Thompson has allowed, but then again only his third start. Here's the 0-1. That's a strike called 0-2 to Grandal. Adrian Gonzalez 9 times in his career has hit 20 home runs. The 0-2 swing and a miss. So Grandal has gone on 3 pitches. Thompson finally has his first out here in the 4th. Only 11 home runs this year, though, for Egon.
That's surprising.
Yeah. All of his numbers are down with the 3 runs driven in there. He's up to 60. You could almost count him for 90 to 100 runs batted in every year. 7 times, in fact, he's had 100 runs batted in. He's not going to make that this year unless he has one heck of a second half of August and September.
All right.
Jock Peterson now 1 out, nobody on in the pitch. And drops low and away. Ball 1. Peterson a single back in the second. Dodgers still only 3 hits in the game, but now 3 runs to match. And the 1-0 is inside and low. 2-0. Peterson 2 for 4 in this series. Just about all the Dodgers got some positive offensive numbers last night. The 2-0 bounces away. And he's behind again. It's 3-0. He's now thrown 3 more balls than he has strikes. 67 pitches in. The great numbers that Thompson was putting up at AAA, there's no way he was falling behind hitters.
No.
Even AAA hitters can take advantage when you fall behind that much. The 3-0 is strike called. Maybe not as much as up here, but you're still not going to survive at any level really getting behind all the time. So you wonder whether it's nerves or whether he's just trying to do a little bit too much.
Trying to do too much. Trying to be too fine.
3-1, and that one gets away from him high and outside. Ball 4. 3rd walk of the game, 2nd in the inning. And Bob McClure is going to head out to the mound and have a chat with the right-hander.
Well, he walked 3 in his last start, and one of those 3 scored. He's walked 3 in this start. One of those 3 have scored.
Yeah, that's now 8 walks in 12 2/3 innings for a guy who's known for his command. So not quite right there. The entire infield, sans Tommy Joseph, gathers on the mound along with Bob McClure. Soon to be joined by Chris Conroy, the home plate umpire. And they break up just as the umpire gets there. Umpires must get a complex, don't you think?
I hope.
There's a party going and it breaks up just as soon as they get there. Well, they definitely get a complex if they heard you on a nightly basis, partner. There's no
I wish they
about
did.
Sometimes they do.
I appreciate that.
Here's Howie Kendrick. 1 out, 1 on. And the pitch. That settles in for a strike. It's 0-1. Kendrick, a fly ball to right his first time up. Huge night last night. 4 hits, including a home run. Drove in 3. 6-game hitting streak coming into tonight. And the 0-1. That misses. Missed by much, but it's 1-1. Howie Kendrick really coming on and after a slow start, but since the All-Star break hitting .350. Throw over. Kendrick's an interesting player, and normally a second baseman, but versatile enough that they can move him to the outfield. Chase Utley continues to play at second. Basically does everything pretty well. Team needs guys like that. Another throw over and back in is Peterson.
Again, the low strike. The at bat, the tracker has that last pitch all over the plate, the middle of the plate, and not even on the edge of the strike zone, above the knees. And Chris Conroy called it a ball.
Yeah, it looked like a strike from here. Even Thompson a little hesitation after the call was made. The 1-1 swing and a miss.
Why doesn't he get down on a knee so he's not 6 feet high when he's calling pitches? If he gets down on a knee like Tim McClellan used to do, or some of the umpires,
big guy,
get a better look at it. Big guys, they don't get down low enough to see where the ball's at the knees. It's the second one of these I've seen on here.
Peterson off of first. Thompson with a 1-2 pitch, fouled off the plate. And so they will do it all over again at 1-2. The Dodgers 28-28 on the road as they begin this road trip here in Philadelphia. They started off on a good note. They did that last night. They're making a series victory with a win tonight. And they're now up 3-1. Here's the 1-2. Chopped foul. Dribbling toward the on-deck circle where Scott Kazmir stops it with his foot. It's still 1-2 on Kendrick. Lights have taken full effect as dusk is upon us. Not any real kind of breeze here at the ballpark, although less humid, so
yeah,
not as oppressive for the fans, players, broadcasters. Here's the 1-2. That's punched foul off to the right. And we'll go to the seats, still 1-2. We have air conditioning up here, so it's never really oppressive, but
no,
you could feel that heat.
It gets steamy, yeah. Right.
One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch count mounting for Thompson. And the pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner.
Good breaking ball. That froze Kendrick.
4th strikeout for Thompson. Gets a big second out here. Now he can go to work on the pitcher. We've run through the numbers. So the Phillies starters just not getting deep into games.
3 times in the last 18 games they've gone 6 innings or more. 3 times is all.
Those are stunning numbers, and he's at 76 pitches now as Thompson. Still in the 4th. First pitch to Kazmir misses. It's 1-0. Kazmir grounded to third his first time up. He's 4 for 39 on the season. Computes to a 103 average, so Thompson wants to go after him. And he's right down the middle with a fastball. It's 1-1. Bronco even with the bag at third. As Peterson takes his lead off of first, and Jake Thompson with the 1-1 swing and a fly ball hit to left, pretty deep. Back goes Altair. He's under it now. They reach up, make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers take the lead, 3 runs, 2 hits. The big one, the home run by Adrian Gonzalez. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, it's 3-1 LA.
It's the Toyota RAV4th inning, Phillies fans, and that means a double play of adventure.
Climbing to the top of the hill as he made the last out of the inning, so it took him a little longer with his warm-up tosses. Left-hander ready here against Tommy Joseph. And the first pitch. It's taken on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Joseph popped out to right field his first time up. Only 3 for 21 in his last 11 games. Is only going a little rougher here in August. The 0-1 misses outside. You wonder, LA, if that has anything to do with the fact he's not playing quite as much now. Almost a straight platoon with Ryan Howard. He got on a run Good run right out of the break, right around the break. That is slowed here now in August. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he jumped at that slow pitch. 76 miles an hour.
Well, I think any hitter will tell you that, if they're not out there every day or 5, 6 days out of the week, that it's a little tougher for them. They lose a little timing, lose a little rhythm.
1-2. Breaking ball misses low and away. Scott Kazmir. It's a top prospect. And that's traded to those Devil Rays at the time. The 2-2. That's down low. It goes full now on Joseph. And we mentioned it's not quite as humid here, and the temperature's in the high 80s as opposed to the mid 90s. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a pop up to shallow center. Not an easy play. Utley going back now, making the call, and in front of Josh Reddick, who is darting in from right field. Utley makes the catch. And shallow right center, one away. And you talk about real warm temperatures. Pitchers sometimes worry about cramping up, and that was an issue for Kazmir earlier this year. Start in July. They thought he was going to have to come out of the game, but something came to the rescue. As Michael Franco stands in. First pitch to him is taken low and inside. He drank a potion of spicy mustard and pickle juice, and it made the cramps go away. Spicy mustard and pickle juice does not sound very pleasing in terms of the taste. Here's a swing and a pop foul down the right field line, goes into the seats. But you may remember Andy Reid and the Eagles using pickle juice before a game. I think it was in Dallas where it was going to be really hot. But you add the spicy mustard to the mix, Ellie. I don't know.
I'm not sure about that.
You might have.
They'll throw in a jalapeno, too.
Gastrointestinal issues, yes. The cramps are gone. The 1-1. Swing and a smash toward Utley, who's in the shift on the shortstop side of second. He's got it on 2 hops, and he'll throw across to retire Franco. It's 4-3. He'll hit it well, but pretty much right at Utley on the shift. Chalk one up to the analytics and the shifts right there. Carlos Ruiz now with 2 outs and nobody on. I don't know as if, I'm dedicated to my craft, but if I wasn't feeling well and needed to have something to get rid of cramps, whether I could get myself to drink spicy mustard and pickle juice.
I'd probably have cramps for a while.
Like I said, the cramps will go away, but other issues might develop.
Exactly.
Ruiz calls time. He ended up going 7 innings that day, did Kazmir. An impressive outing against the Nationals. That pitch drops low. So he's a believer, I'm sure. 1-0 to Ruiz, who lined out to right his first time up. And the pitch, swing and a smash to third on a hop. Turner has it. And he'll lob it across in time to get Ruiz. Couple of hard hit balls in the inning, but Dodgers hadn't played well, and so it's a 1-2-3 frame.
The Citizen.
And last check, they didn't get it so far
Not
tonight.
yet.
Jake Thompson delivers to Chase Utley, who got the quietest ovation since he's come to home plate in this series, this particular time. It's 1-0. Chase 0 for 2 here tonight after his big night last night. 1-0 from Thompson. That's taken for a strike. Chase with a ground out in the first, then he struck out swinging in the third, so he's 2 for 6 in the series. Back to business for Chase when he got the great ovation to start tonight when he came to the plate. No acknowledgement. The 1-1 is fouled back, and it's about baseball for this guy.
That it is. He's not comfortable in those situations, but certainly appreciated it.
Yeah, he did. Handled it great. I mean, I thought, the byplay with Brian Howard and making sure to point to the Phillies dugout in each section of the stands. It was Really well done. The 1-2 smashed toward first. That's handled on a hop by Joseph. He's going to wave off Thompson and take it to the bag himself. Another hard hit ball at an infielder. And Utley is retired. 1 away. Corey Seager next. Of course, the Phillies announcing today that Aaron Nola, their prize right-hander, is headed to the 60-day disabled list now, transferred from the 15-day, and has been diagnosed with a low-grade UCL sprain and a flexor strain. There's a diagnosis from Dr. James Andrews after an examination. First pitch to Seager is over for a strike. He's basically shut down for a while. And he's never been through anything like that, so he's not quite sure when he addressed the media how he's going to handle it. But just got to take it easy. Here's the 0-1. That's fouled off. Anytime you start hearing about the UCL and flexor strain, all that, you start thinking surgery. No surgery right now for Aaron. And the weird thing is he still maintains he felt nothing until that last start. It wasn't like something building up or anything. The 0-2 is high. What kind of injuries did you have?
I didn't.
With the elbow, anything?
Nothing with the arm to speak of.
1-2 is outside.
A couple of scopes on my knees, one on each knee.
Right. So you can't. I'm wondering if those things build up and the pain just starts getting worse, or in his case, it's just it appeared, at least from what he's saying, in one outing, and that was it. 2-2, swinging a ground ball back through the box out into center field. A base hit. Corey Seager is aboard. A 1-out single here in the 5th. 3-1 game. Dodgers on top. Seager has his second hit of the series. And Bob McClure is on his way out to talk to Thompson. Nothing going in the Phillies bullpen. Thompson up to 88 pitches. I think he spotted something there?
He might have seen something. This is a weird time to go out there with nobody getting up. You're not stalling for any time. Well, he must have seen something, or whether it was pitch selection or something in his delivery. Who knows? But he certainly had a reason or message to give to Jake Thompson.
There's a long one, too. In fact, Conroy's on his way out again. And this time they actually let Conroy join the party, LA, before they break it up. Finally.
It's almost like he's not going to leave till he gets the umpire out there, and then he just kind of turns away from him the other way.
Like I say, you get a complex, I think. You keep breaking up parties if you're an umpire.
Yeah.
Anyhow, back to the dugout goes McClure. Justin Turner steps in for the Dodgers. 1 for 2 with the single, and he scored on Gonzalez's home run last inning. Pitch to him, swinging a pop foul. It's going over the Phil's dugout into the seats. 0-1 on Turner, who's coming back from a hand contusion that caused him to miss the 2 games before this series for the Dodgers. Played last night.
Jake Thompson needs a double play ball so he can go back out for the 6th.
Yeah, 89 pitches. The 0-1 swing and a pop foul again to the right side. This one deeper down the line, but well foul. And so it's 0-2. Thompson went 4 1/3 in his debut in San Diego, and 5 innings here against Colorado. The 0-2 taken high. The 1-2 on Turner. And with Nola now done officially for the year, and same with Eflin, one would imagine, the knee issue and the broken bone in his foot. Hellickson and Morgan both banged up a little in their last starts, although right now they both appear ready to take their turn. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a fly ball hit to left. Back goes Altair to the track, to the wall, and it is gone. About 2 rows into the seats. Behind the left field wall. Turner basically a fly ball, but this time of year the ball carries very well. It's a 2-run home run, and for Turner, his 22nd home run of the year, and the Dodgers now lead 5-1.
That was a changeup down. Had him out front, under a little bit, but as you said, this light air, this heavy air, this humid air, it just carries and carries and carries.
Josh Reddick stands in, cuts at the first pitch, and fouls it back over the screen. Altair had a feeling, you could tell by the way he was going back, but he was kind of hoping it would die at the wall, and it just enough, because he's a guy who likes to go up and try to bring it back in, but it was just too far out of his reach. Justin Turner's last home run came against the Phillies in the series out in L.A. That's a career high the rest of the year for him. Here's a swing and a ground ball up the middle, ranging to his right is Hernandez. Backhands, he's got it. His off balance throw in time. Nice play as he gets Reddick at first, and they're 2 away. His career high had been 16 home runs in one season. He's got 22 this year with lots of baseball to play.
Man,
do you see that coming at all? His development, the way he's blossomed.
his body blossomed
an
awful lot.
We talked about that. He looks like a different guy.
So he was really hitting that weight room.
Adrian Gonzalez takes the pitch low and away, ball 1. Gonzalez with the big 3-run home run last inning to give the Dodgers a lead. They've added to it here in the 5th. 6 home runs in the series now for the Dodgers as the next pitch misses as well. It's 2-0. And the pitch. This is outside. Thompson's due up in the bottom of the 5th. As he will be at or possibly over 100 pitches here. Figure he's probably going to be done after 5, although the bullpen is quiet. Here's the 3-0, and that misses low, ball 4. That's if he gets through this inning. Another walk, the 4th for Jake Thompson. And now he has Monty Grandal.
Well, they hit 7 home runs in the 3 games out in L.A. did the Dodgers. In 1 game they didn't hit any. 3 in the first game in that series, 4 in the second, none in the third.
First pitch here drops low, so that's 13 home runs in this, the 5th game of the season series.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch, is what, 6 of those off of Vince Velasquez, I believe.
Yep.
1-0. And that's a strike call. Grandal is 0 for 2. He hit a fly ball to right in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 4th. Havana, Cuba. The 1-1. Checks his swing. The pitch misses. They appeal. And third base umpire Ron Culpa said he did not go around. So it's 2-1 now on the Dodgers catcher.
102 pitches for 4 2/3 innings.
And there is now bullpen activity for the Phils. The 2-1 swing, a broken back grounder handled by Thompson. The bat ends up out near Tommy Joseph as Thompson throws the ball over to Joseph to retire. Grandal on the side. So the inning over, but the Dodgers tack on 2 more. There were a couple hits in the inning and 1. The ballpark. Bottom third of the Phillies order here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Phillies find themselves down now 5-1. A pair of home runs doing the damage for the Dodgers. Galvis responsible for the Phillies run with an RBI double back in the second. And he takes the first pitch from Scott Kazmir for a strike. It's 0-1. Freddie was his 48th run batted in. A couple shy of a career high. And the 0-1 misses outside. Freddie has hit the Dodgers pretty well this year. 5 for 15, a couple of home runs and that double. 1-1. And a little nubber to the right side. Kazmir can't get to it now. He'll get to it with a bare hand flip sidearm, and he got Galvis. It actually got past him. He retreated and kind of recovered it and made this sidearm flip to get Galvis.
That's a heck of a play.
He never gave up on it, that's for sure. He ran left and then he ran back. And it died in the grass pretty much, and he was able to corral and make the throw. Justin Turner over to make sure he's okay, because he really had a slingshot that ball over to first. And he gets him one away, and now Peter Borges. Borges struck out swinging his first time up. Takes the first pitch high and away from Kazmir. I think Scott Kazmir and his parents probably had an idea he was special in high school. Some of the numbers he put up, the 1-0 is high and away. Houston, Texas area. At one point, he had 4 consecutive no-hitters in high school. He's working on his 5th consecutive. He gave up a hit with 2 outs in the 7th inning, and they play, of course, 7-inning games. He was that close with 5 in a row. The 2-0 is over for a strike. He then proceeded to pitch 2 more consecutive no-hitters.
After that?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
So he was 1 hit away from 7 consecutive no-hitters. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a ground ball hits off the mound, glances to the left. Seager gets to it. He spins and throws, but not in time. Borges with all that speed beats it out easily. And he's got an infield single here with 1 out. He also played quarterback in his spare time in high school. So I'd say he was probably the high school hero from an athletic standpoint.
It sounds like he was an all-around pretty good athlete.
Thompson being pinch hit for here as Tyler Goodell will step to the plate. So for the Phils, the streak they don't want to have continues.
It's tied now.
6, or less than 6 innings actually, in their last 8 games. It ties the franchise record, which was done several times, the last time back in 1999. Thompson going 5 innings, allowing 5 runs, 5 hits, the 2 home runs, doing him in. Goodell, 4 home runs, 16 runs batted in, a 196 average. And the pitch to him, he checks his swing, it's over for a strike. Tyler Goodell 1 for 15 as a pinch hitter. And now the 0-1. Swing and a line drive towards center field. To his right and back a step or 2 is Peterson. He's got it, makes the catch. And there are 2 away. Appears as though we'll have another debut. Phil's bullpen.
You got Frank Herman up.
Yep, Frank Herman, who was just recalled today as Elvis Araujo was. Elvis has left.
Elvis has left the city.
It's been a yo-yo of late, up and down. Had a rough outing last night, so Herman will replace Thompson on the mound. Let's go to work on the Dodgers in the 6th. Right now, 2 outs with Borges at first. Cesar Hernandez takes a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Kazmir with the 0-1. Hernandez takes a look at that one as it drops low. Hernandez Up twice, on twice, 2 singles. He is now hitting .295. His average creeping up close to .300 for the season. His streak of 23 consecutive games now reaching base. New team high for the year. The 1-1. And that one drops low. 2-1 to Cesar, who seems to really be adjusting to this leadoff position. Deep counts on many of his at-bats, drawing walks, getting base hits. One aspect he's still working on, stealing bases.
But just the number of pitches he's seeing.
Yeah. 2-1. Low and inside, ball 3. And that one game where he saw 2 13-pitch at-bats.
Yep.
And he's gone pretty deep in the count all 3 times up here tonight. On base the first 2 occasions. Now 4 for 5 in the series. Kazmir ready, the 3-1. Takes, it's a strike call. And it goes full. Odubel Herrera in the on-deck circle, hoping that Hernandez can extend the inning. He's down 5-1. Hits are even at 5 apiece, but the Dodgers with the 2 long balls have the big edge and runs. Here's the payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4. Hernandez is on for a 3rd time here tonight. Draws the walk. Borges to second. And now Herrera a chance to try to get the Phils a little closer. Odubel lined into a double play. Hit the ball very hard his first time up, and then a fly ball to center in the 3rd. He's not going to hit until Honeycutt has had his say. The pitching coach for the Dodgers out to talk with Scott Kazmir, whose pitch count is manageable. He's at 74. A great reputation Rick Honeycutt has as a pitching coach. The manager's changed in L.A., but he stays put.
He stays, yep. He's done a heck of a job in his time there.
Mattingly used him, and now Dave Roberts, of course, the manager for the Dodgers. Honeycutt's had his say, and he'll head back. He's done a real good job with that Kershaw guy.
Yeah.
Guy the Dodgers are hoping they have back before the year is out. All right, Herrera stands in now. 2 outs and 2 on. Good speed on the base pass. Borges at second. Hernandez at first. Kazmir ready. And the pitch. Low and away. Ball 1. Boxed around a bit by Grandal. Kept it in front of him, though, so no advance. Herrera over 300 batting average in his career against the Dodgers. 11th game against them here tonight. Trying to urge the Phils to rally here. Grandal out from behind the plate, though, to give some alignment instructions to the defenders for the Dodgers. And Peterson pretty deep in center. He's coming in a couple steps now, shaded a little to the left. Reddick and right well off the line. And pretty deep as well. And the pitch. That's low and away. 2-0 to Herrera. If he keeps the inning going, Aaron Altair will get a shot at it. He's on deck. This is one guy, Herrera, who really wants to finish the season strong. He had such a great first half and he's faded over the last month and a half or so, and feel good about his season. Needs to finish strong. 2-0. He hammers that one foul. Look out. It goes off the top of the dugout and into the seats. And I mean, Herrera just got around and jerked that foul, and I think they are calling for some help there as a fan might have gotten hit. Boy, that got in so fast, L.A.
That might have hit the front edge of the dugout. Looks as though
it's 2-1,
but he's okay.
Scott Franchi saying it went in the dugout. I thought I saw it bounce off the top of the dugout.
Yeah, I thought it went over the top.
2-1 is low and inside. But there's no evidence that it did because there's no fans either celebrating or in any kind of pain. Yeah, it hit and went up, but it went well up. Everybody's okay.
Boy, fortunately, it hit that lip ceiling of that, or that. Oh,
I mean, that bounced off the front of the dugout and went like 15 to 20 rows up.
Man.
3-1 now on Herrera. Back at second and the pitch. And he pulls this one foul on the ground. The count goes full, so both runners will get a head start here. That could come into play. Anything toward the alley. Hernandez has the speed. Even if they cut it off, he could still score.
Yep.
Juan Samuel is so far down the line. The third base coach's box. I'd worry about him if Herrera's late on a pitch. What would you say? He's about 30 feet from the plate? Maybe?
Yeah, maybe 40. Yeah. I'm thinking 90 between home and third. Yeah.
Really close.
Maybe 30. Oof.
Kazmir comes set. The runners go in the pitch. That's fouled up over Samuel's head into the seats. I didn't mean to jinx
doesn't know
Sammy.
where to go.
Yes. I did not mean to jinx him there. That one went well over his head, but still in his direction.
You might turn and look to Dave Roberts and ask if he could just stand on the top step in the dugout.
He's pretty close. 3-2. They'll do it all over again. Herrera, as is his custom, out of the box and back in. As his routine, he's ready now. Kazmir with a 3-2. And that's low and away, and it bounces all the way back. The screen comes off the backstop, though, right back to Grandal. It's ball 4, and the bases are full of Phillies for Aaron Altair. So the Phillies now have a chance. Borges at third, Hernandez at second, and Herrera at first. So Aaron Altair, it was 1 for 2. Singled in the first, grounded into a double play in the third. Altair, 14 runs batted in his 17 games of action. Wants to add to that total right here. And the pitch, it's low and away, ball 1. Kazmir having trouble finding the strike zone right now, and the Dodgers bullpen kicks into activity. Still an extra base hit away from getting right back in this game.
Or one swing away from tying it.
That too. The 1-0, and it drops low. Do we have a caller?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. He's in a good position here. Here's Aaron Altair. 2-0. He has a grand slam to his credit. Until Ryan Howard hit one the other night. He had the last Phillies grand slam back in September of last year. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a pop foul coming back to. All right, that drops into the seats. It's 2-1. So Aaron Altair had a rip at it, but really didn't do much with that.
No, it was a changeup. Something off speed, had him out front a little bit.
Good news for Aaron. He's still in a good position. 2-1. And Kazmir is ready. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Utley ranging to his right. He'll take it to the second base bag himself to force Herrera and retire the side. Phils leave him loaded here in the 5th.
Making his debut tonight for the Phillies is 32-year-old right-hander Frank Herman. native of Rutherford, New Jersey. Went to high school in Montclair. And he makes his Phillies debut tonight. For a good run at AAA Lehigh Valley. His first pitch to Jack Peterson is in for a called strike. Back when he debuted in the major leagues in 2010, the 16th player from Harvard ever to make the majors. 0-1 pitch. And that's down low. Yes, Harvard University. He has a degree in economics from Harvard.
A smart guy.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. Here's the pop-up foul out of play left side. Peterson tonight, a single and a walk in his 2 plate appearances against Jake Thompson, who extends the run for Phillies starting pitchers. 8 straight games of less than 6 innings on the mound, which matches a club record. A dubious one at that. 1-2 to count. The pitch swung on, lined up the middle. There's a base hit. Breaking ball. He hung it, and Peterson shoots it back through the middle. So the leadoff man on for the Dodgers. And before Howie Kendrick bats, let's pause for station identification here on the Phillies Radio Network.
94 WIP FM HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by Tasty Cake. Philadelphia's sports leader. And the home of the Phillies. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
Phils trail the Dodgers 5-1. We're in the 6th inning. And a swing and a high pop-up left center field. This is a mile up there. And calling for it is Odubel Herrera. He will make the catch in left center. And there's out number 1.
Well, they finally hit the home run in Reading. Dylan Cousins with his, what was it, 35th? He gives Reading 159 home runs on the season. That breaks their franchise record.
Wow.
There's still some games to go.
Yes, there are.
Remarkable season that they're having.
The pitcher, Scott Kazmir, at the plate now. He squares to bunt, and Herman will toss over to first. Peterson is back. Frank Herman, who was with the Phillies in spring training, but we never saw him in a game. He was injured during spring training. The pitch swung on, fouled back. Full swing there by Kazmir as he wasn't bunting. But in 27 appearances for the Iron Pigs, he posted a 172 earned run average. He walked only 6 batters in 31 1/3, alongside 31 strikeouts.
Love to see those kind of numbers.
The 0-1 fouled at the plate.
Anibal Sanchez will not throw another no-hitter tonight. He had one for 6 2/3 against Kansas City. Eric Hosmer broke it up.
Oh, 2. Throw over to first. Back with the dive is Peterson.
Well, double play time.
Now Kazmir jogs out of the batter's box and meets Chris Woodward, the third base coach, halfway between coach's box and the plate. Got to make sure of the signs. Utley waiting on deck. 1 out. 5-1 Dodgers. Herman ready just above the belt. Here's another throw to first, and back is Peterson. Mentioned earlier tonight there was hardly any wind to speak of. Now we've got a breeze left to right. Franco way in at third. 0-2. Here's the pitch. He pulls the bat back and takes just off the plate. And it looked as though Chris Conroy maybe flinched on that one just a bit behind the plate.
It sure looked like a good pitch from here.
One and two. Herman kicks and delivers, and a swing and a miss by Kazmir, who has struck out. Frank Herman hasn't been in the big league since the 2012 season.
He's got a scoreless streak going.
2/3 of an inning.
9 2/3. Yeah, tonight. Actually, 2 outs now. A 10 1/3 inning scoreless streak in the big leagues.
I have to stop you, Larry. I mean, I think a 3-year hiatus.
2012. It's only 4 years.
Here's Utley in the pitch. That's called strike.
Nevertheless,
I think we should be required to have him throw 9 2/3 scoreless this season, and then I'll be willing to tack on the other 9 2/3 from 4 years ago. 0-1 pitch. Strike called. He got hurt in 2013 and missed the whole year. Oh and 2 on Utley, who is hitless tonight. 0 for 3. 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Throw to first by Herman. And back with a dive is Peterson. Five to 1. Dodgers lead in the 6th. Herman delivers. Swing and a miss. He got him. Utley thought he checked the swing, but Chris Conroy says no. Utley pleading he should have gotten help from the third base umpire. Chris Conroy says he didn't. I saw a story yesterday. He was saying he would choose his team within 24 hours. Here's a blast off the bat of Tommy Joseph on the first pitch of the inning. Oh my, that hits into the second deck. Tommy Joseph with a towering drive to left, a solo shot leading off the inning. And the Phillies are one closer here in the bottom of the 6th. It's a 5-2 Dodger lead.
Mercy.
Ooh. 16th for Joseph. 33rd run batted in.
That went a long way.
Tommy Joseph likes that first pitch, doesn't he?
That he does. He hasn't seen too many pitches he hasn't liked.
Here's Maikel Franco. Kazmir kicks and deals, and the pitch swung on and missed. Dodgers have their bullpen going. The right-hander Jesse Chavez up again. Here's the 0-1 pitch, way outside. The 1-1 swung on, broken bat looper towards shallow left. Utley leaps in the air and can't get it. Just out of his reach. It's a base hit for Franco, his first of the night. By the way, that home run for Joseph, his 16th of the year. It was his 12th solo home run. Bring up Carlos Ruiz. Chooch 0 for 2 tonight. Phillies trying to get back in this game. Now the Dodgers get a left-hander up alongside Chavez. It's Grant Dayton. As the first pitch is a little bit wide. One 1-0 to count. Kazmir at 90 pitches now. They've got Seager over in the hole at short. Utley a step to the middle. On the pitch, Chooch takes the strike. 1-1. Breaking ball. It's up and away. Kazmir set at the belt. Long look to first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's outside. It's 3-1. Ruiz waiting. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. He's late on it. A fastball from Kazmir. And he shoots it off to the right. So the count is now full 3-2. Phillies, meanwhile, with right-hander Edu Ramos warming up in their bullpen. 5-2, Dodgers lead.
Probably not going to have Franco running.
Kazmir ready. Here's the pitch. He's not going, and the pitch is lined into left. It'll fall for a base hit. Kendrick coming on, has to play it on a bounce, and Chooch has a hit. Stopping at second is Franco, and now the tying run is coming up in the person of Freddie Galvis. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th as the Phillies try to mount that comeback. Rondal is taking a slow walk out to the mound. And we'll see what the Dodgers want to do here. You've got the switch hitter Galvis, a right-handed hitter in Borges. And then the pitcher spot after that. Rondal back behind the plate. And here comes Dave Roberts. Manager of the Dodgers on his way to the hill. And it looks like he's got a change in mind. Well, Scott Kazmir, his last time against the Phillies, went 6 innings, faced 2 batters in the 7th before being pulled. And here he goes 5 innings, faces 3 batters in the 6th appearance. He's thrown 8 innings so far, and he has allowed only 2 hits. He's walked only 1 batter against 13 strikeouts.
Well, Freddie's got something for him.
Freddie Galvis, who had an RBI double earlier tonight, put the Phillies up 1-0. Batting here with 2 men on and nobody out. Phillies 0 for 3 thus far with men in scoring position. Peter Borges waiting on deck. The Dodgers have a right-hander warmed and ready in their bullpen.
Well, right-handers are really wearing them out.
The first pitch, Galvis takes a breaking ball in for a strike.
Got a home run off him. The only home run he's allowed. The other 17 hitters are 0 for 17.
Well, the one home run he has allowed was Freddie Galvis last week at Dodger Stadium. The 0-1 swung on, fouled away to the right side. That was the home run, batting right-handed for Freddie, the first in almost 2 years. And it was basically that exact situation we were talking about with Kazmir coming out of the game with 2 men already on. And Dayton gave up the home run to Galvis. 0-2 the count on Freddie. Dayton ready. I'll look back at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lined into left. Kendrick coming on. He won't get it. It's a base hit. Franco had to hold just a moment to make sure that ball would get down, which it did. It's a base hit for Freddie, and they're loaded now for Peter Borges. You've talked about it often lately, but those line drives on hot nights, they tend to hang in the air.
Yeah.
Franco had to make sure that one didn't hang up for Kendrick. Peter Borges, a .241 lifetime hitter with the bases loaded.
It's okay to get a strike called on you if it's not a good pitch to hit.
He's 0 for 4 with the bases loaded this year.
Hitters, I think it would help if hitters understood the pressure on the pitcher in this situation also.
There's nobody out in the inning. Bases full of Phillies, and Dayton's first pitch is a breaking ball that misses outside, ball one. Defensively, the Dodgers have Adrian Gonzalez in about halfway. He's off the line. Utley and Seager at second and short are drawn in at double play depth, and Turner even with the bag at third, playing off the line. Outfielders straight away at the corners, playing to pull in center. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball, missed outside. It's 2-0. Jimmy Paredes has moved to the on-deck circle to bat for the pitcher. A golden opportunity here for the Phils to get back in this game. 4 straight hits to start the 6th inning. Dayton ready, the 2-0 delivery. Borges fouls it back and out of play. They count 2-1. A 2-0 fastball.
And it was, man, was it right there. Inner half, thigh high. Ooh. I mean, it just missed the center of the plate.
Two and one. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back over the screen again. Guess somebody made a catch down there. Out of our view. So now the count is even at 2-2 to Peter Borges. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He had an infield hit. His last time up in the 5th.
Last one probably out of the zone up high.
Dayton with a 2-2 pitch. Down and in. As he missed with a fastball, that one at 93 miles an hour. So the count is full. No place to put Borges.
Runners probably won't be going.
Probably not. Nobody out in the inning.
You need concentration here. You don't want to be looking at a called third.
Left-hander ready. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a bouncer towards first, just foul. Phillies as a team this year are hitting just .215 with the bases loaded, with only 1 extra base hit.
.215 with the bases loaded, 1
Pardon me,
extra base.
3 extra base hits.
Okay. Well, he's had a couple of pitches in this at bat, but late on him.
Franco is at third, Ruiz at second, Galvis at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Dayton kicks, the payoff again. Swung on and skied to right. It's not real deep. Reddick waiting on it. He will make the catch. Franco tagging. He stops. And the throw goes to second. The Phillies do not score. It's still 5-2 Los Angeles.
Well, you can't send Franco on that with Reddick's arm. It would be, he would have no chance.
Jimmy Paredes, batting for Herman.
That'll bring up Jimmy Paredes.
Well, I mean, Borges isn't going to get any better pitches to hit.
Rick Honeycutt wants to go out and chat with Grant Dayton about how to pitch to the pinch hitter Paredes. Jimmy on the season a .225 average. He's 4 for 24 as a pinch hitter.
Here's the final line for Philadelphia's Herman. Herman went 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He faced.
Well, and Reddick was just conceding that run, but of course there's no way to know that. But he was conceding that run and just making sure the Phillies couldn't. Everybody couldn't move up.
Right, and I'm not so sure that he had in his mind from where the ball was hit that they weren't going to send Franco. Could have been he just took a gamble, but he wasn't very deep, and I don't think there's any way you can send Franco there with nobody out.
Base is full. Paredes hitting from the right side. He swings at the first pitch and pops it foul over the first base dugout. And it's 0-1. Well, the Phillies left the bases loaded in the 5th inning when Aaron Altair grounded out to end the frame. "5-2, Dodgers lead, bottom of the 6th.
Maybe they're just not picking up the ball on Dayton because he's just throwing the fastballs right down the middle.
0-1 the count. Dayton ready. Here's the pitch. Way inside. They got Dayton in a minor league deal last July from the Miami Marlins. It's an 11th round pick. And spent 5.5 years in the Miami system before jumping to the Dodgers at the end of last year. 1-1 the count. Dayton ready. The pitch swung on and skied to center. Also not deep. Coming on Peterson, and he'll make the catch. Franco no chance. He'll hold at third base. 2 shallow fly balls with the bases loaded, and they remain loaded, and the score is still 5-2.
I could see it if a guy's throwing 98 and painting you or something, but he's at 91, 92, and he's right in the middle of the plate.
So it's up to Cesar Hernandez. He's reached base 3 times tonight with 2 hits and a walk. Phillies got a home run from Tommy Joseph to lead off the inning, then 3 straight singles for Franco, Ruiz, and Galvis. 2 outs later, they're still on the bases, and the pitch is a little bit high for ball 1. Floats a curveball in there at 75 miles per hour to match the number worn by Grant Dayton. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch swung on, fouled over the screen. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. One and one the count. Ball and a strike. Dayton's pitch swung on, fouled away, first base side, and it's 1-2.
Somebody's got to get the bat head out.
One ball, 2 strikes. Dayton ready. The pitch swung on, hit in the air, centered field, straight away. Whistle in the inning. Peterson waiting. He'll make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 run in the inning on 4 hits.
This was his 11th 2-run home run by Turner. His 22nd. That was in the 5th. Phils have had the bases loaded last 2 innings. They've left 3 men on. 5 hits and 2 walks in the last 2 innings. They got 1 run out of it. The solo home run by Tommy Joseph, his 16th. 5-2 going to the 7th.
First pitch from Edubray Ramos, offered at by Corey Seager. He swings through it, and it's 0-1. Seager tonight is 1 for 2. A single, a walk, and a strikeout. He's also scored a run. And he lines this one towards the alley in left center. It's going to fall for a hit. Go to the wall. Aaron Altair to pick it up. It's a leadoff double for Seager. His 34th double of the year. Grant Dayton has faced 22 right-handed batters in the big leagues. Freddie Galvis is 2 for 2. The rest of them 0 for 20.
Wow. I don't know what it was that inning. I mean, the Phils were ahead in the count, 2-1, 2-0, 3-1. They couldn't pull a ball. And I don't see how that happens.
Ramos delivers, and the pitch is in there for a called strike. Justin Turner, the batter, he hit a 2-run home run his last time up. 2 for 3 on the night. 5-2 game. You're in the 7th inning. Ramos checks second. Here's the pitch. Turner shoots it down the right field line, and it's going to be foul. Oh, and a young fan right on the corner of the stands clanked it. But the ball girl retrieves it for him, and
he gets the high five.
He gets the souvenir, too. I think we'll score that a base hit. 0-2 the count on Turner. The pitch swung on and missed. That ball's down in the dirt. Ruiz scoops it up. Oh, and throws one in the dirt. Tommy Joseph has to dig it out, and he does so to complete the strikeout. Ooh, that could have been disastrous.
Yeah, it just looked funny the way Chooch threw it. It looked like I saw all fingers on the ball.
As opposed to what? His toes?
Well, usually there's just 2 fingers.
You mean
on
all
it.
of his
all
fingers?
Of it. That's what it looked like when he let it go. It looked like I saw all 4 fingers. How did he throw that ball without any fingers on it?
Josh Reddick takes a strike. Ramos checks on Seager at second, and the 0-1. Reddick hits a 1-hopper to first. It's gloved by Joseph. He'll run to first and step on the bag. Down to third base goes Seager, but that's out number 2. And it'll bring up the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
They must have different kind of scoring in the American League.
Why do you say that?
Because Reddick hit 296 in 243 at bats there. And he's just now 8 for 52.
The pitch. Gonzalez takes low. Dave Roberts keeps putting him in the cleanup spot in front of Gonzalez and behind Turner. And rationale is they feel like he might get a few more fastballs to swing at, but granted, we've seen him hit into some bad luck, but 1-0. Swung on and crushed. Deep right field, and this one is going to go. It is gone. Adrian Gonzalez with his second home run of the night. He turns around a 96-mile-an-hour fastball for his second homer of the game, his 12th of the season. He's driven in 5 runs tonight, and it's now 7-2 Los Angeles.
That's how you get the bat head out. You go up there first pitch, you're ahead in the count, you look middle in to drive something out. That's exactly what he did. 97, just above the knees, but on the inside corner. He's, I'm not getting beat on this fastball. I'm going to get the bat head out. Wow.
I think Ruiz anyway, I think wanted that pitch up. You got to get it above his hands there, and they did not. That was down thigh high, and boy, did he kill it. Grandal takes strike, 0-1 the count. Big Joe Blanton is warming up in the pen, Larry.
Is he?
The 0-1, not as big as he once was. Breaking ball is in for a little bit tight. This is Chris Conroy, 1-1 the count.
I mean, part of the reason that Gonzalez is so good, he goes up there with an idea, with a plan on what he wants to do.
A swing and a bouncer to first. Joseph has it, takes it himself, Sides retired. 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits. One of them a home run from Adrian. Might be just one more batter for Grant Dayton. The pitch. It's up and in. Although he seems to handle right-handers just fine.
Yeah.
As long as he's not named Freddie Galvis. Odubel Herrera tonight is 0 for 2. He's lined into a double play, flied to center, and he's also walked. Dayton's 1-0, and it's fouled back and out of play. Joe Blanton continues to get loose in the Dodger pen. David Hernandez warming up for the Phillies. 7-2, Dodgers lead it. Dayton with the 1-1. Swing and a miss. One ball, 2 strikes on Odubel. The pitch. Slap foul. That's out of play. With the home run from Tommy Joseph tonight, that gives the Phillies 8 homers hit in 4+ games against the Dodgers.
Not quite as many as them.
14.
Yeah.
And they were held homerless in one of the games.
Yeah.
That's the only game the Phillies won in the series.
Those weren't all solo shots.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. He fouls another one off. Odubel's right sleeve on his uniform top is rolled up. He looks like he has the sleeveless jersey the Reds used to wear. It looks kind of like that. He's got the red undershirt, long sleeves. He now realizes it and kind of as if he is trying to tuck it up there. The 1-2 fouled back.
Maybe he needs a bigger jersey top. Shirt size.
Huh?
I don't know.
1-2 again. Swing and a miss. And he got it. Pitch was in the dirt. Grandal picked it up, was able to put a tag on Herrera before he broke free from the box. So a strikeout of Odubel Herrera. And that will indeed be it for Grant Dayton, who the Dodgers delighted with the job he did tonight in his inning and a third. Big Joe Blanton is coming in relief. We'll take a pitching change break and return to South Philly in a moment on the Phillies Radio Network.
Dear fellow citizen, I know what it's like to live for the moment. You know, carpe diem, seize the day. But living for today doesn't mean forgetting about tomorrow.
Dodgers lead it. Blanton still wears the high socks. The pant legs just below the knee. The first pitch to Altair is in for a strike. Blanton, who was out of baseball, figured he was done. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Zach Duke moved into his neighborhood in Nashville. Remember Zach Duke? He's still around. And during the winter, he was getting ready to start his throwing program. The 0-2 pitch to Altair. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Duke said, well, I know you used to throw here in the winter. Where'd you go to throw? He said, I'll throw with you. Being neighborly and all. So he started throwing with Zach Duke and realized he could still throw a little bit. Kind of got the bug and
certainly turned it around.
Yeah. 35 years of age now is Joe Blanton. It's to Tommy Joseph is in for a strike. The pitch swung on and Joseph lines it to left. Going back, Kendrick at the wall. He leaps. He doesn't get it. It bangs off the fence. Karam's away and Joseph will head into second with the 2-out double. Joe said he had a conversation with Cole Hamels during that same offseason. Hamels had recommended to him, he said, hey, look, if you're really serious about it, maybe go talk to Tom House, who Hamels has consulted with going back to his high school days in San Diego. Joe said Tom House was very helpful in his comeback. Here's Maikel Franco, and the first pitch is a called strike. Joe Blanton has thrown 6 pitches, all of them strikes so far.
There is 2 outs, right?
There are 2 outs, yes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Oh and 2. Odubel Herrera struck out against Dayton. That started the inning. Scoreboard reads 1 out, but
yeah, that's how
there are 2. Blanton with a 0-2. Franco hits it in the air to right. Reddick coming over and in. Still coming. He'll make the catch. And the side is retired. No runs, a hit. 1 man left. We're going to the 8th inning.
Subscribe to MLB.TV Premium for live or on-demand baseball on over 400 devices. Real-time highlights, live look-ins, pitch tracking, and more. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV for details.
You can even get it in Shanghai.
I was going to say, you don't have to watch it. You can listen to it, too. Even in Shanghai.
Or Kuala Lumpur.
What?
It's a place. Look it up. David Hernandez. His first pitch, a breaking ball, in for a strike to Jock Peterson. 0-1 the count. 7-2, Dodgers lead it. Phillies have out-hit the Dodgers 10-8. Pitch low and away, but 3 homers for the Dodgers tonight. 2 of them from Adrian Gonzalez. That's now 156 homers given up by the Phillies pitchers this year. 1-1. Swung on, lined in the left. That's a base hit.
All runs on home runs. 3-run shot, a 2-run shot, and a 2-run shot. Phils have 1 at solo shot.
I'll bring up Howie Kendrick. Toyota Major League scoreboard tonight. Marlins on the road at Cincinnati, and the Reds with a 3-2 lead. That's in the bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch. Kendrick swings, hits it in the air, deep right center field. Herrera back in the alley, on the track. He'll make the catch. 1 away.
Speed number 25, Rob Segedin.
Rob Segedin will pinch hit for Blanton. Joe Blanton, who said he normally stays back in the clubhouse, does some pregame work, and because he pitches late in games generally, he doesn't go out until maybe the 3rd or 4th inning of the game.
Right.
So last night he wanted to make sure he was on the bench at the start because he wanted to see Utley's return. Segedin takes low and away.
What do you think of it?
He said he thought it was pretty cool. And Joe, of course, knows full well
what cool
the fans can be here. 1-0, down low. Did you hear his visit with JJ on the pregame show today?
No, I did not.
He's quite the wine guy. You guys would have a lot to talk about.
2/3 of an inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout.
2-0.
3 batters.
Fastball low and away.
Maybe I could exchange a nice bottle of wine for a mason jar.
1 strikeout, 3 batters.
Maybe. Why? Because you'd like some canned peaches?
Exactly.
Seguin takes low. Ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Rob Seguin, the pinch hitter. And here comes Chase Utley.
But I got to be honest, like, you do the games and then you look at the bullpen. You know, I know Blanton's out there, but when I come to the park, I forget. I think mostly yesterday with all the Chase stuff, I forgot about Joe.
Second baseman Chase Utley.
Here's Utley.
See him. Say hi.
It's hard to keep up, Larry, I know.
It is.
Utley takes a hack at the first offering and fouls it back. '55th appearance for David Hernandez. He's got a .434 earned run average. 2 men on, 1 out. Phillies look to turn 2. Hernandez will look back at second. Here's the 0-1. Utley swings, pulls it, and it's just foul. Fielded by Joseph behind the bag, but it just crossed over the line into foul ground. Ball looked like it had some weird spin on it.
Yeah, it did.
Braves trail the Twins 6-2. That game is in the top of the 8th inning in Atlanta. Cubs all over the Brewers 6-0. Bottom of the 5th inning in Chicago. And the Mets just getting it away out west in Arizona. They've got a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 1st. Here it's 7-2 Dodgers. Hernandez with a pitch. And Utley taps a foul. He stays alive. That one getting a piece of Carlos Ruiz. Hernandez will try again. Another 0-2. Missed outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tomorrow it'll be Jared Eichhoff on the mound for the Phillies against Ross Stripling, who will start the game for the Dodgers. One-two pitch. Cued off the end of the bat towards third. Franco's got it, runs to the third base bag, and that's the only out he'll get. Forcing Peterson. And Utley is 0 for 5 tonight. Into second goes Seguin. That'll bring up the shortstop Corey Seager. Seager 2 for 3 tonight. He's reached base 3 times. Single, a double, a walk. 2 runs scored. The pitch. Breaking ball. That's in for a strike. The pitch. Fastball. That's down low. One ball, 1 strike. The pitch. inside, bounces away from Ruiz. Both runners will move up. Second and into third, and Utley into second.
Wild pitch.
Fifth wild pitch for David Hernandez this year. Two outs, runners at second and third. 2-1 the count on Seager. And the pitch. Bouncing ball to third. Backhand pickup and a nice one by Franco. He'll throw Seager out. That's a terrific play. Some great hands there from Michael Franco. That last year a starter for Oakland. So far, 6 appearances with the Dodgers. He's given up 10 hits in 9 innings of work. He's got a 5-run lead to work with here in the 8th, and his first pitch is in for a strike.
9 innings, 10 hits, 10 strikeouts.
The 0-1 down and away. Chooch had a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 3 on the night. And this game really turned in the 6th. The Phillies were down 5-1. Joseph hit a homer leading off the inning. 1-1 pitch, fouled away. 3 straight singles. Franco, Ruiz, and Galvis loaded the bases. But then 3 straight pop-outs. 1 to shallow right, 2 to shallow center. And the inning was over. 1-2 inside.
And the fans weren't real happy.
No. In the next half inning, the Dodgers a double and a homer. Put 2 more on the board. And the 2-2 fouled away. Still 2-2 on Ruiz.
And they have to figure out a way. I mean, one of these starters has got to figure out a way to get at least 6 innings in. And obviously they're trying.
Count 2-2. The pitch swung on, hit high in the air to right. It's playable. Backing up a few steps, Reddick. He's shy of the warning track as he makes the catch. There's 1 gone. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Philadelphia Phillies radio network.
94 WIP FM HD1 Philadelphia. Powered by Tasty Cake. Philadelphia's sports leader. And the home of the Phillies. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
7-2. Dodgers lead the Phils. We're in the last of the 8th here at Citizens Bank Park. Scott Fransky, Larry Anderson, Jim Jackson with you. Joe Gaines, our engineer, in the booth tonight. Freddie Galvis takes a strike.
Well, having the Dodgers come in here in first place, the Cardinals coming in, who I think they're still in second. Yep.
The 0-1. And there's a strike.
But it kind of gives you a better idea of upper echelon teams when the Phils face them, of kind of like what's left, what more they have to do in this rebuilding process, and understand that there's still a ways to go.
0-2 is outside. Well, and the injuries that make the process even slower.
Yep.
Matt Klentak addressing that earlier today. The 1-2 pitch is up high. He said, I've been saying for a long time that depth in a rotation is, it's not only important, it's fleeting, which is what makes it so important. 2-2 pitch. It's outside. He said for 4 months we had one of the healthiest rotations. And the last month, 3 to 4 weeks, hasn't been that way. In his words, that's the nature of the game. 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Freddie Galvis strikes out. Route number 2 here in the 8th.
And you can't put anything on their workload. They've had time off. They've skipped them. They've been pretty careful with them as far as their pitch count.
Here's Peter Borges. And the pitch. Check swing. Strike called. Phillies don't have to look too far to see how tough it is to build a young starting rotation the way things have gone for the Mets. Pitch is outside. Zach Wheeler. Matt Harvey. They've all gone through major injury issues. There's a swing and a foul ball back. At one point, you think you've got enough depth, so you trade away a guy like Jonathan Neese. Only to get him back. And you still rely on a veteran like Bartolo Colon as an anchor. Chavez with a 1-2 pitch up high. Borges 1 for 3. His one hit, an infield single. 7-2 Dodgers in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Fouled back.
Borges' at bat with the bases loaded and nobody out in the 6th was a big at bat. He got behind at Dayton with 2 curveballs. It was 2-0. Got a fastball down the middle, was laid on it. Another fastball.
Next pitch is inside.
He hit weakly to right, and those are situations and pitches too. And in that situation, those balls, they got to be barreled up.
3-2 pitch on the way. He barrels this one out, drives it to center. Peterson back into his right. He's there, and he's got it. And that is out number 3. 1-2-3 inning for Chavez. We'll go to the 9th. Dodgers 7, and the Phillies 2.
Summer is the season for being out.
8th we go. It is a 7-2 lead for the Dodgers, as Severino Gonzalez will take over here in the 9th. Pitched in the 9th yesterday. Gave up a run. A couple of runs, actually. 5th pitcher used tonight by the Phils. Justin Turner, the batter. He hit a 2-run home run earlier tonight. He's 2 for 4 at the plate. And the first pitch from Gonzalez, fouled back out of play. '19th appearance for Gonzalez. 468 earned run average. Opponents hitting .271 against him. He's only walked 3 batters in 25 innings, but 26 hits along the way. The pitch swung on, hit in the air, deep left center, long run. Herrera into the gap, near the track. He'll make the catch. One away.
Herrera, long run for that one, and so he got there easily.
Yeah, off the bat, I thought it might present some problems, but not the case. Got to bring up Josh Reddick, who was 0 for 3 with a walk. And the pitch to the left-handed batter is in for a called strike. Oh, 1 way inside. The pitch hit off the end of the bat towards third to the backhand side. Franco, he goes to pick it up, but he's got no play at first base. Little squibber, and Reddick, who was robbed of a hit at the wall yesterday on a great running grab by Odubel Herrera.
Had a challenge on another ground ball.
He'll take that.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Well, here comes Adrian Gonzalez enjoying his 20th lifetime multi-home run game. The pitch is a breaking ball. It's a called strike. That also gives him 20 lifetime homers against the Phillies in 64 games. Swing and a foul tip at the plate.
That's a lot of home runs in 64 games.
64 games lifetime. He's hit 312. Just a tick above that now. It was 312 coming into the night. 20 homers, 50 driven in. Fastball wide. Here in this ballpark, he's hit 13 homers in 33 lifetime games, with 32 runs batted in. The 1-2 tried to stop the swing and he couldn't. And so Gonzalez records a strikeout of Adrian Gonzalez. And that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. 7-2. Dodgers lead it. Grandal, quiet tonight at the plate, 0 for 4. You talk about some balance in your lineup. These Dodgers have it.
Ooh.
In the sense that, I mean, they are left-handed heavy, there's no doubt. But in the sense that have a number of different guys that can beat you on a given night. Pitches outside. Only last night, Utley had a big night. Kendrick had a big night. Grandal. The three of them don't have a single hit tonight. They're combined 0 for 13. Yet another 7 runs are on the board. Pitches down low.
Thank goodness for those guys tonight.
1 ball, 1 strike. Utley's 0 for 5. Grandal 0 for 4. Kendrick 0 for 4. Last night, Kendrick went 4 for 5. Grandal went 3 for 4. You know what Utley did. The pitch is outside. 2-1. But a lot of weapons offensively.
The fact they can hit the ball out, and that's what
the pitch swung on, ripped into right center, a base hit. Over to cut it is Borges. Around to third base goes Reddick. It's a single for Grandal. 2 outs, men on the corners, and Peterson coming up. They can't hit it out of the ballpark.
That in this park, especially when it's hot like this, and you mentioned it earlier, a couple innings ago or last inning, that how the line drives, they stay in the air longer. So it really is not a great park for an average, but you can certainly get gappers. But the long ball is the big thing, and if you're not hitting the long ball out, and you got a team that comes in and hits the long ball, you got a chance to be in for a long series, a long night. Especially to be able to do some damage with men in scoring position or men on base, hitting some home runs.
Pitch to Peterson is a fastball in for a strike. I do know that if you're going to face these guys in the playoffs, you're going to need a left-handed pitcher and a few of them.
Yep, no question.
They hit 30 points higher against righties. They're slugging about 70 points higher against righties. 0-1 to count. The pitch, and that's down low. The Phillies are back to having a staff now without a single left-hander in the bullpen.
Hard to believe. You can't find a left-hander in the system that, or I guess they're that few and far between.
1-1, Hopper foul.
To get, I mean, you don't want to just throw any warm body out there. You got to get somebody that can get lefties out. That's the big thing.
Save the first warm body for the pregame show, right?
Exactly.
Seven-2, Dodgers lead here in the 9th. The pitch by Gonzalez, swung on, pulled sharply, but right at the second baseman, Hernandez, who will throw out Peterson, and that'll do it for the Dodgers. No runs, couple of hits, 2 men left aboard. We head to go to the 9th inning, and the Phillies are down 7-2. The Dodgers will go to right-hander Josh Fields. Dodgers gave up the first run of the night. An RBI double by Freddie Galvis in the second, but a 3-run home run by Adrian Gonzalez in the fourth, a 2-run shot by Justin Turner in the fifth, and another home run from Gonzalez in the seventh, this time a 2-run homer. And that made it 7-2 at the time. And that's where we are now here in the bottom of the ninth. Taylor Featherston will bat here against Fields.
Final pitching line for Philadelphia Gonzalez. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, no runs,
Featherston
no walks,
struggling at the plate since his promotion from AAA. Just 2 hits in 21 at bats.
The big thing is 11 strikeouts. He struck out more often than not. I mean, over 50% of the time.
The pitch, and that's a breaking ball that's in for a called strike. The man that Featherston replaced, Phillies' excellent utility man, Andres Blanco, honored with the MLB Players Association's Heart and Hustle Award, which is a called strike. Each team around baseball is a winner of the Heart and Hustle Award. The final winner announced over the winter. 0-2 pitch, and he squibs one, foul pardon me, it goes back fair. Gonzalez Fields right near the bag, and somehow they all avoid a collision. Fields was going over, Featherston coming down the line. That ball was foul and then turned back fair. And give Featherston some credit there for busting it out of the box, even though that ball's foul right off the bat.
Yep. Gonzalez bringing the ball in. I think it's lopsided, or else it tore it. Yeah, the seam tore right up on it.
How about that?
He must have hit it right on the cup of the bat or something.
Finally, Larry, you can use the line. I don't know how that ball stands it. Well, it doesn't. It came apart. First pitch to Cesar Hernandez, in for a strike. Hernandez, 2 for 3 tonight. He's reached base 3 times. Checks his swing. And the pitch down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dodgers will go to a 1.5 games up on the Giants in the West. Giants lost earlier today. The 1-1 fouled away. First time they've been in sole possession of first place since May the 10th. On June the 26th, they trailed the Giants by 8 games. Fields with a 1-2. Down and away. And to do it in the face of injury after injury, they have been through so many different pitchers in particular. A 2-2 count on Hernandez. Fields ready. And the pitch. Down low. Larry is spending the 9th practicing his bird calls, his mimicry. You're getting very good at it, partner.
What I'm having trouble with is keeping score.
3-2, hit in the air down the left field line. Long run, Kendrick over near the line. He's got room. He'll make the catch. 2 down. Well, generally, each position has a number corresponding, and when the ball is hit to that position,
But if you skip people like I do, then it messes your whole everything up.
Here comes Odubel Herrera. Win will go to Scott Kazmir. Loss will go to Jake Thompson. That'll be his second in 3 starts. 2 outs in the 9th, 7-2. Dodgers lead. The pitch. It's outside. Can you whistle like that, Larry? Not on the air. No, I didn't mean for you to do it right now. But like really loud, like these people are doing in the stadium.
I'm not a good whistler. At least not while I work.
What? It's fouled back. You don't whistle while you work, huh?
This is a mess.
Your scorecard?
Yes.
1-1. And the pitch. Odubel fouls it away. And the Phillies down to their final strike. Eichhoff tomorrow against Ross Stripling. Stripling will be making his 11th start, his 15th appearance overall. Got a 3-4 record, a 4.07 ERA. Josh Fields is ready. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a bouncer towards first. Nope. Gonzalez backs away. It's fielded by Utley. He throws to first and he got him. And the Phillies say, hold on, let's check it. The Dodgers say game over.
I think Jerry Meals got in a little bit of a hurry.
7-2, if that is indeed the final. Odubel standing still over there on the bag at first base.
I don't think he's out.
Until there's and he's not. We just got to look. He is not even close to being out.
No, not even close.
Jerry Meals just runs right for the headset. And this should take fractions of a second.
They shouldn't even just put the headsets on. Just look at the big screen. And when it's something that obvious, they shouldn't have to look at it.
And the Dodgers all see it. They're going back to their positions. So Odubel beats out an infield hit.
The Phillies are challenging the New England with the battle of Sprout at first base. After review, the ruling on the field is overturned. The batter is safe at first base.
So Odubel evens the hit column at 11.
With a single, the time of the review, 32 seconds.
32 seconds on the review, Larry.
What took so long?
Aaron Altair, the batter. He is 1 for 4. And he takes a strike. Altair batted with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Phillies were down 5-1 at the time. And he grounded out to second, ending a threat. The Phillies in back-to-back innings there in the 5th and 6th had the bases loaded. Runners going, and the pitch is up and in, almost hit him. Defensive indifference, allowing Herrera to get to second. I guess Dave Roberts is worried. Big Kenley Jansen is up on the hill. Maybe just getting a little work in, Larry.
Perhaps.
1 ball, 1 strike on Altair. 7-2, Dodgers leading it in the ninth.
Both teams with 11 hits.
The pitch, down and away.
But 3 of the Dodgers' 11 hits were multiple run home runs.
Two balls and 1 strike. Altair waiting. Here's the pitch. Fastball strike call. And again, the Phillies down to their final strike. Don't forget, Larry, all the scores are coming up on the postgame show. Josh Fields ready with a 2-2 and a pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the game is over. Dodgers win it again at 7-2. No show from Utley tonight as he's 0 for 5, but the Dodgers still cruise to victory. Tonight it was Adrian Gonzalez's turn for 2 home runs. He leads the way in a 7-2 Dodger win.
Well, Jake Thompson started off all right, but hit a walk. The walks hurt him again. Walk following a hit in that 4th inning, then a 3-run home run by Gonzalez, and he was behind. He threw 55 pitches. 103 pitches, 55 strikes, 48 balls, and that has got to turn around. He's got to throw more strikes, more quality strikes.